Hello, this is Gusaruni, and today I'm going to be playing Bio Prototype, which is a cool Vampire Survivors-esque game that is different in a cool way we're about to see. I'm just going to play, let's, let's just start stage 0, only 10 waves, just give us an introduction. So here we are. We just always start with this one noodly appendage that shoots out one thing at a time. We collect cells. Uh, you know, as you can tell, so far we are pretty much like Vampire Survivors and other games like it. Now, we get to choose different body parts, which do different stuff for us. So for this one, I'm going to take a spine of the jackal. Let's take a limb of the giant. Okay, so here's the real deal. This is our brain, and basically it has like an order of operations that allows us to do things. So what you just saw, spine of white fox. So there are circle and diamond components here. Circle components trigger diamond components, which are usually the attacks or the effects or whatever it might be. So spine of the white fox here activates the right side organ, right, periodically. So every 1 second it will, pulse down and activate whatever is to the right of it, which is currently the tentacle of the pupa here. So, yeah, fires a 1 projectile for 9 damage that can pierce 2 guys, right? So if we were to switch this out for the limb of the giant, it's going to do a big rectangular thwomp every second instead of shooting out a thing every second. Okay, so this guy is going to be duration 1 second. That's how long the projectile itself is going to be around, right? Spine of the jackal fires off every 0.77 seconds, so faster than the white fox. But you see efficiency 120%. That actually improves whatever is to the right of it, because damage is actually 8 on this, but if we put it here, right, damage is 9, duration, speed, all that stuff should have gone up basically by 20% because of this. Now, since this is alive for a whole second, if we actually put the spine here, 0.77 seconds, this is going to fire off something else at 80% efficiency. Less efficient because it's firing off faster, but so we can put this guy here. So basically we're going to fire a bullet, and then 0.77 seconds into that bullet's lifespan, it's going to smack something centered around the bullet. So let's just, instead of me explaining that to death. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? So, I mean, that is the gist of the game, right? Is you keep collecting cells and getting different organs and body parts to basically create this wildly customizable guy to do these like arena battles with. And it does get pretty wild. Owie. Okay. Only have 3 hits. I can get more health, but, sort of later. Blue is better than gray, so I might want this. Okay, and then spine of the chimpanzee is in between fox and jackal. So it activates, or actually it's slower, slower than the fox. Jackal's fastest, then fox, then chimpanzee, and there's the spine of the mammoth as well. So you can see this goes every 1.4 seconds, but it's 244% efficient, right? I might get that mushroom explodey thing, so I'm going to switch this out. Because now, efficiency is a lot higher than the jackal spine. So this will do 53 damage instead of it was doing, 17? Yeah, so that's a huge increase. And then secondly, this is whenever it hits an uninjured enemy, and currently this is the only one even being fired off. So if it hits pretty much anything it hasn't already hit, it's going to spawn one of these. So that sounds pretty good to me. Not to mention the fact I'm actually going to switch out this spine, so this guy will do a little bit less damage, does 3 less damage. But you know, it's fired faster, and I think that'll probably be worth it. Now this, you can see these all have vessels. That's how many like offshoots you can have. So this has no vessel, so I can't spawn anything more from that. Technically, I guess what I could do is every time it hits someone, we do this, which basically is like a little AoE smack, right? And then, but I cannot chain a spine into that, so there's no point. We're just basically going to have to be good enough with that for right now. And let's see. I'm going to increase my pickup range for my cells a bit. You can see there's a bunch of stuff to improve there as well. So now I think we have a better version of what we had last time. Yeah. Look at that. Here we go. Every time it hits something that hasn't... Yeah. Something uninjured, right? I mean, this is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Usually it's a little... This early on, it's like a little hit or miss whether or not something's gonna be this potent. But this is going pretty well for me. And you can see the waves are also like really short. And it's kind of interesting because sometimes you're like, I want it to be longer if things are going well and you're trying to collect more cells, and sometimes you're like, I'm barely surviving as is, so I don't know. Let's get another one of these and another Nerve of the Clown. I'll get this Spine of the Chimpanzee because it has 2 vessels, so I can actually offshoot 2 different things from it. 1.4 seconds at 278, 1.39 at 244. Interesting. Anywho, let's see what I want to do here. When the left side organ contributes to a kill. Now, I haven't used this particular body part a lot, so I don't know if that's like whenever it hits something. I don't know what contributes to a kill entails exactly. But we can, you know, we can test stuff out. Now let's see. I guess what we can do... Yeah? I mean, that seems pretty good to me. And, cool thing about this is if you want to test at any point, right, because sometimes you're not exactly sure how your stuff is going to work. Right, you can just always go into a little test and see how the chain reaction stuff will work. Now, contributing to a kill is not going to happen, I guess, because the test dummies have a ton of health, but still. I'm going to increase my movement speed also, and then I guess I'll save the rest of the points. Do I want to switch out my spine here? I think I might, because then I can have 2 different things, basically. Actually, I might go for... Here, yeah, it's safe stuff you do, so that's pretty cool. So this is the same setup we had last time, which I enjoyed. So we might do this, and then have this come out. If it contributes to a kill, we can do something else. We don't have anything else to put there, though. And it's currently unlikely to me I'm going to use this Spine of the White Fox anymore, so I'm going to press E to actually recycle it just for cells. So I can increase pickup range again. Let's go in. So now, I should fire off my bullets a little bit slower, but I'm also going to be making, yeah, see this like little explosive nova around me at the same time, so. Yep, I'd say overall we were doing just fine. That guy with a health bar was an elite. So elites and bosses are the only ones with health bars. And they typically will drop extra cells or maybe organs themselves, so you can just pick up. Okay. Yeah, overall, we seem to be doing pretty well at the moment. Whoop, that's a lot of dudes, though. Hold on, let me get all these cells. Yes, I find I do a lot of dodging enemies to try to pick up as many cells as possible. Okay, yes, sir, thank you. Okay, that's a pretty successful wave. Oh, and we did get an organ here, Limb of the Skeleton. It's like a sword slash around you. I might want more things to fire off stuff, I guess. I'll take this Nerve of the Clown. don't have Tentacle of the Coral yet, so we'll go for that. So actually what might happen here... Now, you also see we have 6 out of 8 slots, so we can't get all that complicated with this, like, brain as of yet. So I might switch back to the Jackal here. Oh. Yes, please. Put this back in. I like that it saves stuff for you. It's really nice. Doop. Yeah, so basically every time this hits something new, right, it'll just smack out both of these at once. And let's see. That contributes to a kill. We'll throw out a sword also. Well, no, let's do it this way. Because I think this is going to be more damage anyways. 47 to 24. Yeah. Maybe I even want more projectiles way at the end here. Damage 5. Well, but how many? Yeah. So, I mean, you know, not awful. We'll see what happens. I changed my mind again. Sure about that, but let's do it. Let's do it this way. 38 damage or 63 damage. I'd say when this guy contributes to a kill, right, we can then, I don't know, shoot out some stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll just see how that does. Let's get our cell duplication chance. So you see that's pretty good. It's basically our economy. Gonna get rolling, and I'll keep improving our pickup range. You can see the waves get longer and longer as you go. Alright. Yeah, that thing triggering all the bullets seems pretty good. Although I'm a little bit skeptical that I don't want to trigger too many extra bullets, because then when I hit stuff with my one little guy, it's less likely, I guess, that it'll hit something that is uninjured. Whoop, picked up an organ from the elite there. And if I don't want the organ, right, like, even if something spawns that I don't need or don't care about, it's still worth 30 cells, right, if I sell it, so still definitely worth getting. You still definitely want them. So that limb of the skeleton, the big sword thing, is doing pretty good work for me at the moment, I think. Okay. Whoops, didn't realize I was so close to the end. Probably would have collected all those. Okay, got another spine. Another thing that fires. This fires whenever you get a crit. And a limb of the giant with 2 vessels. None of these are particularly exciting, but I'll get this one because we don't have it yet. A better Tentacle of the Pupa, okay. And Tentacle of the Mushroom there. So let's do a straight swap. 22 damage. This one's going to do 33 damage. Yep, much better. So I'll sell the old one. And let's see here. We now have... You know what I think I want to do? Is I can actually get a whole new brain. Then I'm also going to dump more into cell duplication chance. So this is brain 1. Here we go, brain 2. So I'm going to use the spine of the chimpanzee here. 1.32 at 250. 0.39 at 240. Okay, so this one's downgraded. This one. Here we go. It's 1.32. This one's what? 1.47 at 278. Also, nah. Okay. Sorry, I keep it like waffling and going back and forth, yada yada. I'll try to speed it up a bit here. I do like that if you get confused about what components can go where, because like I can't put a circle next to a circle, right? You can just select what you want to do, and it'll highlight stuff that can go there, so I think that's pretty handy. It's also handy that this guy has 2 vessels, but let's fill out this first. There we go. What's the crit chance here? 26%, this is 24%. You get 2 projectiles. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if anything crits on here, because there are 2 of them. So I'm going to say that's effectively like 48% to crit, right? Maybe. So if it crits, I can do something else. Yeah. And let's say if this manages to hit something... if this manages to hit something that hasn't been hurt yet, it can do something. I don't know which of those is more likely to happen, honestly. Yeah, sure, we'll do that and spawn something there. So yeah, now we got a bunch of stuff going. I already spent all my stuff. I might want to save that, so I'll just go into battle again. And you can see how our guy, our little blob guy, will actually update what's happening to him. Yeah, this seems pretty good to me. And you see our projectiles are spawning the Limb of the Giant, and we now have one on our second brain that just fires, so just on us, we'll keep spawning one of those. And it sure looks like it's hitting things that were undamaged, because we're getting those little, like, Tentacle of the Dragon, I think it is called. The little, like, dragon skull that floats around us there. Whenever it hits something that was not yet damaged. But yeah, you can see how there's like a ton of possibility for customization in this game. I think it's really cool. Let's see here. Wave 6, so we're just over the halfway mark. And I think things are going just fine for us. There are cool things you can do with organs that are called offspring. And they kind of work like... well, depending on what they are, you can use them like turrets or like mines, but you basically spawn separate things in there. Okay, we got a free Nerve of the Clown, a better Spine of the Jackal, better Tentacle of the Dragon, Tentacle of the Worm. I've never seen that actually. Fires a spinning projectile. Well, I've never seen it, so I'll take it. I probably don't need these. Right, like, meh. Yeah, so that's a better version of that. We'll get rid of the old one. Who needs it? I will replace this guy. Sell the old one again. And then let's see what we're going to do here. I mean, I've never seen this, so sure. Does less damage, but you know, in the interest of I want to see different stuff. Gonna do it anyways. Sell duplication chance. Yes, please. Ding ding. Yeah. And I might want to put one, well, only 2%. I'll put one in HP just so I don't die immediately, and what the heck. I'll put another one in critical strike chance, so all of my organs have a plus 5%. Oh my god, I'm wearing it as the head. Say lethal bit, oh, I guess it's that, huh? Weird, okay. Sure. Excuse me, sirs, I'd like some of this. I should have picked up movement speed, maybe. It usually makes my life easier. Ow. Well, good thing I picked up more HP. Oh, there's another free organ. Yes, sir. And you can see the enemies get, like, tougher every time. They basically have more HP, more stuff going on, so... takes more to take them out every time. But yeah, Offspring can spawn different stuff, and you can even have like all of these effects that are spawning on projectiles and other stuff. Like you can have stuff on Offspring that'll do that. It's pretty wild. There's also like poisoning, burning, status effect kind of stuff you can do. There are organs called intestines, which take all those status effect-y things and actually put them in a giant circle on the ground. So there's a ton of different like options for what you can do here. Okay, Tentacle of Coral, Spine of the Mammoth, there that is. So this is the slowest activating, but you can see 525 efficiency, right? It's pretty wild. I'll go with this. This is pretty handy. Okay. Is this any... Okay, so that does 5 damage. This one does 5 damage at 14%, 15%. Okay, sure. So we'll get rid of this one then. I think it's about time. Let's pick up yet another brain. You can have a maximum of 4 different brains. This one will have the spine of the jackal in, and we will fire off. Sure. Well, I never did use this, huh? So we'll say, what's the crit chance on this? 28. But it fires 3 of them. So, you know, there's some chance there. So if it crits anything on that projectile, it'll spawn this bad boy. So that sounds pretty good to me. Yeah. And then let's see, what else do we want to spend stuff on? Some more of that. Oh, I guess I did get 1 rank of movement speed, so we'll get more pickup range. Okay. Okay. These little guys cause me problems, because they're only things that they just move fast, but there's no, like, idea of damage in this game. It's just everything hits for 1 damage, and, you know, I only have 4 hearts, so fast-moving stuff is pretty dangerous, because it's not like there's slow-moving, more damaging stuff, it's just slow-moving, more health stuff, usually. But, you know, we still seem to be doing alright with our setup here. I'd say so. Kind of interesting to me, we don't have any, like poisonous stuff or offspring yet. Although, I did choose type 0. Right, and it says only certain organs are allowed because it's like the very beginner stage, so it's possible they don't have the more complex stuff in this one. I mean, that would be fair. Right, trying not to confuse people with too much stuff at once. But yeah, I mean, for what we got, this seems to be doing just fine. Wow, big smack. Okay. I should probably stop worrying about like the cell duplication chance and other economy type things, because we only have 2 things to go there, so I'll take the upgraded version of what I have. Yeah, see, we seem to be getting a lot of the same stuff, so I'm gonna assume that yeah, we're just capped on how many different kinds of things we can get. So let's do this. Right, that gives us a nicer one. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Why not? Oh, insufficient burn capacity. Actually, that's exactly why not. Hold on. Burn capacity. More of that. All right. Now that you can just have 9 instead of 8. This doesn't seem to fire a whole lot, so I don't know that I want to invest too much more into that, per se. We have a lot of stuff firing off, so I don't know how much of it... 28. This is what? 31%? I mean, that's still better. Oops. Yeah, I can't just do that. But it's okay. We'll do this. Then I'll probably just set up the same thing. Right? Might as well. If this happens to hit something, we'll fire off these guys. I guess this guy's just going, which is, you know, that's fine. Oh, well, I can do that. Not that I have anything else to do with it, though. So, you know, let's, like, increase our crit chance a bit. See how that does for us. Okay, now we have a minute and a half for wave 9, and then wave 10 is going to be the final one. I think it's just a boss, so... Yeah, this looks cool. You know, I think it'd be fun to do a more complete run through of this. I was trying to do just a quick run through, kind of keep it all in one video here, just to sort of show off the game. I think it's neat. I haven't seen it covered much. I saw the YouTuber Quill18 covered it at one point. Yeah, and I saw that recently. Never heard of it before that. I don't know, maybe I'm under a rock and other people know about it, but I thought it was a really cool take on basically the Vampire Survivor style game. Which I've seen a couple takes that I really like of that. Um, Another one being Halls of Torment, which is sort of a like pre-rendered CGI, so like late 90s computer game look. Like it looks like you know, Diablo 1 and 2 style. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I thought this one was the most creative version of this that I've seen, and it just seems like there's so much possibility for just creating like the wildest builds. Ouch. Alright, excuse me. Need to get these cells before the time is up. Thank you, sir. Alright, got some good stuff. Better version, better version, better version. Okay, time to do some upgrading. Oh, was that not even a better version? Did I lie? 14 damage versus 11 damage. 12 aha! Technically, was a better version. Okay. I don't need you. Okay. You're better. So I don't need this guy anymore. Let's get rid of him. And I can plop in one of these guys. Whoops, no I can't. Okay, I can plop in one of these guys. I can also, hold on, 86%, 82%. I mean, that's acceptable loss to put in something else entirely, right? Okay, here we go. Let's put some in our... Okay. Let's do our base damage up. Let's get... HP has not been a problem. Let's just do that. Pickup range. Sure. Okay, so this should be the boss fight, I think. Wave 10. Oh, maybe there's just a boss fight at the end. It's a standard wave and then a boss fight. But either way, yeah, we got projectiles spawning projectiles at this point. And like I said, this is even a like toned down version, I think, of the full game. Which I maybe wouldn't have picked this one if I had, you know, been more aware of that, but still, I think only having, you know, 10 waves to go through keeps the video relatively short. I don't have to be like, come back next time to see me actually finish this run through, like, you know. Just gonna keep it simple. I mean, heck, I might do another one of these anyways, just for funsies, for myself. You know, get a feel if anyone's actually gonna watch them or not. But, yeah. So here's our boss. Looks like we have some kind of dragon swordman mutant thing. I mean, fair enough. I'm more confusing than that is. And we got him. Research complete. Alright. So there we are. Yeah, so we went through stage 0, which is only 10 waves. So, yeah, as you can see, there are also different guys. Right, and they sort of have different features. So this one I think is interesting. Power grows with organ variety, so more brain capacity when there's no organ of the same name, right? So you just keep on switching stuff up. And if you do something with the same name, capacity is actually like decreased basically. This guy, lose all cells at the start of wave, but upgrades cost 20% less, you know. Those are the guys I've unlocked so far. But I also played stage 1, which is 15 waves, and as you can see, 0 here. Only a few types of organs could be used in this stage. That restriction's gone. This is just, you know, 15 waves, so it's like it assumes you're gonna win. 2 is 15 waves of enemies, more dangerous creatures. Haven't done this one yet. I only did 0 and 1 before. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to do some more of this. Hopefully you guys think it's interesting. Yeah, and with that, I think we're gonna end it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.